Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. It's a wide receiver screen. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Touchdown, Ducks. 6 points for the special teams. Every coach would say we take great pride in our special teams. Well, the return team, Kirk, stepped up in a huge moment in a conference title game there.
And not to mention, they just took the lead with that return. So the timing is perfect. It gives this team and this entire unit a lot of confidence that they can make plays and be the difference between coming up a little bit short and winning the conference championship.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he rolls it around, and it's a big gainer there. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Dump off caught by the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
One down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. throw to the left. Nobody hits out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers, usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That's reeled in. It's Benson. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but this offense down in scoring position. First down, the 30.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. In the first play of the drive down to the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, and let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the option play. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a long run for a touchdown. Oh, if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Looking deep for the right side. Oh, and it's dropped to Schmitz for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but a big play moves him to the 45.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Ducks will line up on first and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Moore. With the catch, it's Benson. All the way to the end zone. What a play.
guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The sure hands. It's Porter. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Now here's the toss play. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Bringing it out, it's Benson. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. So the drive gets underway, back up at the 8-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Moore. He's going to take off here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to 41.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, looking to throw it. The pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Ducks will send the punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no. On the play. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. The pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure hits to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 21. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a big 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is.
Looking to throw it deep. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. was in motion before the snap. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun. Still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
The Bucs have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Whittington. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up a third down play. Can he get there on the ground? A gain enough to set up first down now at the 49.
Yeah, a lot of the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Pick up enough yardage for a first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it. And the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Breaks loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down. In this drive, they converted twice on third down. They need 6 yards here. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. On the ground, it's Whittington. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the mark. Fourth down now. Here comes a handoff. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. On the run, he'll let it go. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Tackle after a short return to the 19 and a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who stepped.
Could take it all the way. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down on the clock ticking. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. That's a big hit at the end, but on a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Donaldson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. And
testing the defense with a throw downfield. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air. It's Moore. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining play.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a bullet, but incomplete. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To the air. It's Moore. Looking deep down the left side. it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the return will be brought down. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Keeping it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They're going to run the option. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The offense stays on the field. Coach going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. To throw, it's St. Clair. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route. The catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass complete. It's second down now. It's an option look. Ball handed to the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
But the defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a first.
The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. They'll try the option play here. He finds some space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Now they're running on the toss. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Man, this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out fourth down and 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
They might want to run that quarterback sneak as part of their base offense. That's 4th and 1. Maybe you get a yard or two. Instead, somehow the defense loses the quarterback, and he picks up a nice gain.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Oh, he fought hard there. Broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to pass this time. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Defense is hanging in there. The incompletion makes it 3rd and goal from the 3. Press coverage now from these DBs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run the option. They're going to run it here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, Chris, you don't see this very often. Pitching it to a receiver on the option, and the defense had no idea that he was in play. Takes it to the house for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st down, it's play action. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Breaks free. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. He's looking deep here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage group, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Bringing pressure. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Automatic on the PAT. 35. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense offense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught quickly. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Tate. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds...
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Benson. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And that one is incomplete. They tried a deep ball with time running out in the 3rd quarter, but it doesn't work. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The short hands, it's Whittington. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled by the tackle. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chain.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He'll throw it now. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Running out of time in the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Oh, this guy has a knack for the end zone.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stay on. And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
56, Oregon, 42.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. He's wide open. Look out. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The 25 and 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This pass is caught. That picks up a 1st down. Spotted at the 39. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. To dart right down the middle. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He's in the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good.
It is good.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away.
63, Oregon, 49.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. To throw, it's St. Clair. Breaks an open space. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
They've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Working clock with the ground game. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
I'm going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So they're starting short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Ohio State.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Using his legs, it's Peoples. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, how about that? What a call on 4th down. They minute to go, and that should be about it. What a job by this offense to be able to come up with a victory today.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.